See, this was the problem given to you yesterday in the examination. In this problem, what he is asking, a circular concrete column with a diameter of 450 millimeter as depicted in figure is reinforced with 7 square steel bars, he is telling. When the column is under an axial compressive load of 675 kilonewton, calculate the side length, that is A. He is asking us to find out A of each steel bar so that 1/4 of the total compressive load is distributed to the concrete and 3/4 is going to steel. He has given us the modulus of elasticity as well as he has given us uh, for both the materials, he has given the modulus of elasticity. First, let's try to write down what are the information he has given. The space is very less for me here. Let me just try to somehow try to accommodate. So here he is giving me what? He has given me the diameter of the circle, is it not? That is how much? 450 millimeter square. Okay, you have how many squares are there? واحد اثنين ثلاثة أربعة خمسة ستة سبعة. So you have 7 square, right? So now first let us try to write how much is the total force he has given. He has given me total force F is equal to how much? 675 kilonewton. See here, 675 into 10 cube Newton he has given me. Okay. Then what else he has given me? He has given me the value of Young's modulus, is it not? E of steel and concrete he has given. E of steel is equal to methane saba giganewton per meter square. He has given C, meter square. Let me change it to megapascal. So I can write it as how much? 207 into 10 cube megapascal. Okay, this is E steel. And then I have got, let me see, is it steel or concrete? First, he has given me elasticity of steel and concrete. The second one is concrete. Okay. E of concrete is how much? 28 into 10 cube megapascal. Okay. So I have got ES, I have got EC. And then he says that the load is shared between the two, is it? First of all, we know the formula. What is the formula? We know F is equal to F of steel plus F of concrete. Okay. So now here what he is telling, F of steel is how much? F of steel is, he is telling how much? 3/4 to steel he is telling, isn't it? Steel bar, so that 1/4 of the total compressive load is distributed to concrete. And 1/4 is going to concrete. So out of this, you have got how much? This is 3/4 of F plus 1/4 to, let me again write it, 1/4 of the total compressive load distributed to the concrete. Okay. Concrete is how much? 1/4. So let me write it clearly. Let me remove this one. Let me write it this way. Okay. F of steel is equal to 3/4 of F. Okay. F of concrete is equal to how much? 1/4 of F. This is what he has given us in the problem, isn't it? Now we know the formulas. What are the formulas? You know, delta L of steel and delta L of copper is same, is it not? So I can first, let me call this one as equation number 1. Now I will have equation number 2. What would be my equation number 2? My equation number 2 will be delta L of steel is equal to delta L of concrete, isn't it? So now what can I write now? I can easily write delta L of steel is what? F of steel into L of steel by A of steel into E of steel is equal to F of concrete into L of concrete by A of concrete into E of concrete. Okay. Since the length remains the same, what will happen now? Since it's a composite bar, this will anyway go because both of them are of same size. Okay. So what can I write now? I can easily write. So you have got out of this, what are the things you know here? You know F of steel. Okay. You know F of concrete. You know E of steel and you know E of concrete. Okay. Area of steel and area of concrete we do not know because you don't know the value of A. The moment you know the value of A, you can easily find out these two values. Which one? You can easily find out this one we don't know, this one we don't know. Okay. Let's go back. Let's try to solve it out. Right. What can I do now? I can write A of concrete. Let A of concrete come over here. A of concrete. Right. A of concrete is going up. A of concrete is equal to A of concrete. And what shall I say? A of concrete can be written as how much? A of concrete can be written as, and this A of steel will go up, is it not? I can write A of steel multiply, and E of steel is also going up, okay, into F of concrete, right, into E of steel divided by, can write E of concrete is anyway present over here, and then F of steel I will bring it down, F of steel. Okay, see all the, how many items are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 items. Here also you have got 1 2 3 4 5 and this one is 6. Everything is ready with us. Okay, now let us try to just find out these values. A of steel we don't know, let it be there like that only, into F of steel. What does he say? F of steel is 3/4 of F. Okay, 3/4 means what? 0.75, is it not? 0.75 multiplied by F is how much? 675 kilonewton. 675 into 10 cube. Okay. Multiplied by, I'm not sure whether I can write it outside or not. Let me just delete it and shift it little bit. Let me remove all this because there will be no space. That's why let me just remove it. And let me come back. I will write A of concrete is equal to A of steel multiplied by F of C. F of C is what? Yeah, F of C is how much? F of C is 1/4 of F. That is 0.25 multiplied by 675 into 10 cube multiplied by E of steel. E of steel is how much? 207 into 10 cube divided by what I have, F of steel. F of steel is 3/4 of F. 3/4 means how much? 0.75 multiplied by 675 into 10 cube, correct? Multiplied by E of C. E of C is how much? E of C is 28 into 10 cube. 28 multiplied by 10 cube. Okay. Now let's try to cancel those things which are not needed. Right. See, this 10 cube will go here, 10 cube will go here. Then what else is there? This 675 into 10 cube, 675 into 10 cube will go away. Is it not? So now if I make the calculation, I am left with how much now? I am left with, let me make the calculation, 0. How much is that? 0.25 multiplied by 207, correct, is equal to this value divided by 0.75 equals divided by how much? 28. That gives me how much? 2.75 464. Okay. A of concrete is equal to 2.464 A of steel, he's telling. Okay, let it be there now. So now let's go. What is area of concrete and what is area of steel? Area of steel is how much now? Area of steel is equal to how many pieces you have? 7. Multiplied by each square is how much? A into A square. Okay. And now I have got area of concrete is how much? Pi into d square by 4 into 450 square divided by 4. This is total area of circle minus area of steel. Area of steel is how much? Area of steel is 7 A square. 7 A square. Okay, this is what I have. Right. But I know area of concrete is this much. Now at the same time I have got area of concrete as how much? I have got the equation here. AC is equal to 2.464 AS, is it not? So now what is the value of AS? AS is 7A square. Let me just put it over here. AC is equal to, so I have no space here actually. AC is equal to, just 1 minute, let me write it out here. This can be written as AS. AS is how much? 7A square, is it not? 2.464 multiplied by 7A square. This gives me how much? This gives me a value of 2.464 multiplied by 7. That gives me 17.248. That is 17.3 A square. This is the value of what? This is the value of AC. So now let me just change the color so that you will know that this is my last step. Now what can you do for AC? I can write it as 17.3 A square is equal to, let me find out the value of pi into 450 square by 4. Pi multiplied by 450 square divided by 4. That gives me how much? 159043. 159043 minus 7A square. Okay. So now if I take 7A square onto the other side, it becomes how much? 17.3 minus 7. Let me just do it. 17.3 plus 7. 0.3 plus 7, that makes me how much? 24.3, correct? 24.3 A square. 20, I will write it here. 24.3 A square is equal to how much? 159043. Therefore, what will be the value of A? A will be under the square root of 159043 divided by 24.3. That gives me how much? Let me see. 159043 divided by 24.3. This is under the root, is it not? Shift no. Under the root, I have to write answer, correct? So that gives me how much? 80.9 millimeter. This is the answer. This is what we have to write. My God, most of the students either have done nothing, or they don't know how to calculate the areas, or they don't know how to do substitution. This is what happens if you don't bring calculators to the classroom, and if you don't go and solve the problems at home. No amount of PowerPoint presentations and videos will help you unless and until you practice problems. There is nothing big in this problem. It's a very simple problem.